Chapter 1 Episode 2, The Mysterious Boy. Reinhardt sighed. Please wait, the boy said as we reached the cliff. It didn't look like there was anything around us, so I thought we were waiting for more kills to be delivered. The boy stepped forward and placed a hand against the bare rock, crumbling part of it away with earth magic. Apparently, it was past there. Come in _____, so this was his home. Indeed. It wouldn't be easy for a monster or wild animal to break into that. The cave seemed very sturdy. On top of that, the boy used barrier magic over the entrance once he confirmed we were all inside. With that, it made a more than suitable place to rest. However, barrier magic was a difficult magic to obtain. Like me, Camel also took an interest in that and started talking to the boy as he worked. Is this barrier magic? That's an unusual magic to use. Is it for a camouflage effect? You can leave ____ anytime ____, don't worry. I see, thanks for that _____. After he answered with a simple nod, he slipped past us with his small body and went further into the cave. It looks like we made him worry needlessly. So it seems, Lord Reinhardt. The kid's leaving. You too? Yeah, we're right behind you. After Zeph called out to us, we went further into the cave to find a room with neatly leveled walls, decorated in furniture made from wood and stone _ magic stones were embedded into the wall as lights, making the interior fairly bright. This is _ it's a much better home than I was expecting. Injured person _ lie down here, thanks. Hold on, Hughes, we're lying you down. 0-0k _ potion _ will get. Once Hughes was lying in a bed, we him walk down the corridor opposite the entrance. Phew, at least we can take a breather now. Yes. This is more than sufficient, certainly more than I expected. Hughes should be able to rest well here. We'll have to thank him. _ After lowering Hughes into the bed, Zeph was looking around the room sternly. Zeph had the most knowledge about hidden traps and stealth among the escorts, so he was the one in charge of scouting. If he was making such a grim expression, then Zeph, is something the matter? Don't you find this room odd? Not that I think it's a trap, but there's only one set of furniture, despite the track.es of someone living here for a long time. It wouldn't be strange for a campsite to be understocked, but upon closer inspection, the walls were covered with drawings of animals and a map of the forest, and there were musical instruments resting in a corner of the room. It was plain and unrefined, but it somehow felt like a child's bedroom, and like Zeph had said, there was only enough furniture for one person. That was indeed strange. Is that boy living here alone? Impossible. I was surprised by how the boy could use taming magic, barrier magic, and earth magic. But there's no way he old lived in this forest alone. There surely has to be someone else living nearby _ it's possible he's older than he looks, too. Though he didn't seem like an elf. As Camel and Jill discussed the possibilities, the boy in question appeared with his slime and a large number of bottles. Potions _ thank you, we will definitely repay you for this. No. I make them _ have lots. Those words made everyone look between the boy and the potion bottles, before Camel yelled in surprise first. You made these potions? The volume of his voice made the boy flinch, but he immediately nodded his head in assent. Camel was being a little dramatic, but the potion from earlier was in no way inferior to those sold in the shops in town. What a mysterious child indeed. Have water. While I was thinking, the boy brought over some stone mugs filled with water. Piece of ice, most likely made from magic, floated in the water, chilling it. To thank you. Much appreciated. Thanks Agam _ What is it? Name _ is Ryoma _ Come to think of it, we hadn't introduced ourselves yet. So your name is Ryoma? Apologies for the late introduction. My name is Reinhardt Jamil, Duke of the Jamil domain. Thank you for lending your assistance in my subordinate's moment of crisis. D-do_P. Please forgive my insolence. I tried to address the boy named Ryoma as gently as possible, but the moment he heard my introduction, His already stiff expression completely froze over and he bowed his head deeply. Although it was a little surprising how smoothly his words were suddenly coming out. No, no, please be at ease. You're our savior, there's no need for you to adjust your speech. Judging by his reaction, he didn't know I was from a ducal house. I had him raise his head for now, but he looked too troubled to speak any further. I didn't think he had been rude at all. I'm Camel, a magician serving as Lord Reinhardt's. It's MCE to meet you. Thank you so much for earlier, I was out of magic so I couldn't use my healing magic. If you hadn't appeared, who knows what might have happened to Hughes all. Hughes is the injured one lying down. Also, you really don't need to worry about how you speak. Lord Reinhardt isn't the type to get angry over the slightest thing. Camel, who had also been watching him, spoke up too. He keeps people like us around. After all, I'm Zeph, the scout. Nice meeting you, kid. And this guy here is Jill. Sorry for pointing my sword at you earlier. No, natural to be cautious. I'm grateful you see things that way. I'm a noble too, but I didn't find your manners unpleasant at all. That's why, well, Lord Reinhardt is a very accepting person. You can just be yourself. Thank you very much. Zeph, and even Jill, who wasn't good with kids, spoke gently to avoid scaring the boy, who thought for a moment before replying. The tense look on his face eased slightly. His words were still stiff and awkward, but there was no need to point that out. We're the ones being offered medicine and a place to rest. We should be thanking you. No problem. But why? Was he asking how Hughes had gotten his injury? Or was he asking why we had come that far into the forest? Let's see. I'd better explain things in order. We were on our way back to my home in Gonago town, detouring around the forest on horseback, when we were attacked by bandits. Bandits? Heard him. No, the bandits weren't powerful enough. I only had these guys as escorts due to short notice, so they probably thought they could overwhelm us with numbers. Hughes was actually injured by a black bear that came out of the forest during the battle. Hughes was unlucky and got attacked in the middle of another duel. While the victory was ours, the horses ran away and we wanted to get Hughes to town as quickly as possible to treat his wound. That's why we gave up on the detour and tried to go through the forest. After the explanation from me, Jill, and Camel, the boy nodded in understanding. Great, that was the perfect opening for me to ask some questions myself. What are you doing here? You said you were hunting earlier, and it looks like you've been living here for a long time. But to be hunting at your age, using all those spells, and even making potions I'm surprised. I learned from grandparents. Former adventurers. 011, so he had grandparents. Are the two of them out right now? Hearing that, the boy lowered his head. Passed away. I see, sorry about that. It's okay. It was 3 years ago. How long have you lived here alone? 3 years ago, I left village was outsider everyone hated. Was it a nativist village? That was probably the gist of it. Some places were worse than others, but before. They died they said go to different town. It was from that point that he became unsociable, wandering around while living off the skills his grandparents had taught him until he took up residence in this forest. Since then, he had never left this forest. If he hadn't left the forest in 3 years, then he would have had zero social interaction. His level of speech had bothered me at the start, but I'd heard about the rare cases where criminals imprisoned for extended periods of time lose their language skills because of their limited interaction with others. This could be one of the reasons for his struggling speech. I understand your situation. However, I don't believe you should continue to live in the forest like this. There are strong beasts and monsters in the forest. Even if you have the skills, it's still dangerous. Don't worry. I've lived here 3 years. Still. That's right. Wait a minute, Camel suddenly interrupted, digging through his belongings to take out a small crystal that fit in the palm of his hand. Here it is. This should do it. 1v hat underscore 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 is that. This is a miniature identification crystal. It's an easy way to prove your identity and check your 4 highest level skills. It'll glow red if a criminal touches it, and blue otherwise. After that, it'll show your name, race, age, and the 4 top skills. If you have any high-level combat skills, I won't oppose you. I see, so he was going for the skill approach to make his point, not to mention, if we used that underscore underscore okay underscore. The boy agreed and reached for the crystal, before pausing as though remembering something. Before, bandits. Underscore they attacked, I killed underscore underscore. Would that be underscore 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 crime? He asked Camel underscore if they were bandits. It shouldn't be a problem. He seemed to accept that and touched the crystal, which then glowed with a blue light. Killing bandits aside, this meant that he had never committed a crime. Strictly speaking, the true function of the crystal wasn't to identify criminals, but it still provided another source of relief for us. When I looked at Camel's face, I noticed his expression had paled while watching the crystal. What in the world underscore 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 what's row underscore? Jill looked over his shoulder and gasped too. When Zeph and I peered at the crystal next, we found a rather shocking issue with his skills. The skills that had appeared were as follows: housekeeping 10, mental pain resistance 9, physical pain resistance 8, health 7. What were these levels? Housekeeping was still excusable, as it was fairly common. But his physical pain resistance, mental pain resistance, and health were all 7 or higher. Just what kind of an environment would result in levels like this underscore underscore underscore? Not to mention, if he was 1-1 now, that meant he had been living here since the age of 8. What's underscore you wrong? underscore underscore underscore. Unfortunately, no combat skills came up underscore underscore underscore. That's what you want to focus on. I would have said that aloud, but one look at Camel had me realizing the other two were reacting in the same way underscore. We kept communicating with our eyes, but no one wanted to break the silence. Because pain resistance skills were only obtained by growing accustomed to pain, one could only conclude that he had suffered pain equivalent to his level. There were probably memories he didn't want to recall as well. Asking questions carelessly could end up hurting him more. Considering his actions up until now and the fact the light had glowed blue, there were still some unclear points about him, but he didn't seem dangerous. It was better for us to leave this discussion aside for now underscore. Excuse me, may I use your toilet? I need to go too. I'll accompany underscore. Toilet is at back underscore. Lots of slimes underscore underscore underscore. Don't attack, it's alright, I'm a former tamer myself. I won't lay a hand on your familiars. Left to look after Hughes while we followed the boy underscore. This is amazing. Yeah underscore underscore underscore. I've never seen so many slimes at once. This Camel was an immense number of slimes were freely wriggling about in the back room and connecting corridors. They parted to make way for us on Ryoma's command, but if they hadn't, we would have definitely stepped on a few. Ryoma, are all of these slimes your familiars? Yes. Underscore for research. What kind of research? Evolution underscore underscore of slimes. Now that he mentioned it, practically all of the slimes within view were more than just normal slimes. Sticky slimes, poison slimes, and what were probably acid slimes. There were also 2 other types of slimes I didn't recognize. They must be another kind of advanced species. Slimes were monsters that could be found anywhere. It wasn't unusual for advanced species to be found in random locations, but there hadn't been reports of such discoveries in this forest for years. Like Jill, this was my first time seeing so many advanced species at once as well. Doing research at your young age is impressive. It's a little unfortunate that they are all slimes, though underscore are slimes underscore 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 bad. I personally believe that taming all these advanced species was a feat to be commended. However, the general public's perception of slimes was quite low. This isn't the nicest way to put it, but slimes are weak even after evolving, so they are seen as worthless. They are used by tamers and summoners as a safe way to learn the basics, but Underscore most tamers will discard their slimes and move on to the next familiar once they've learned the basics. Even when it comes to pets, other monsters like the horned rabbit are much more popular. Underscore harsh world were those the thoughts of an 11-year-old? But that's just the opinion of the majority. Not all tamers think that way. Underscore at the very least, those who underestimate poison slimes and acid slimes will pay for it. They even have more combat power than a horned rabbit. Slimes underscore very useful, help out a lot. I thought he would be disappointed to hear they were seen as lowly, but that wasn't the case. He didn't seem bothered at all. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but children his age would normally be more active in seeking the approval of others. His background was unclear, but he didn't seem dangerous. Underscore if anything, he was a good kid who had helped us out in a pinch. However, he definitely wasn't a normal child. I couldn't leave this boy alone, for many reasons. That was what I strongly felt. Underscore.